Hello students, welcome to another video of the chapter The Establishment of Company Rule in India. In this chapter, till now, we have discussed about the introduction of the chapter, trading companies and the East India Company. Now in this video, we are going to start with the topic, the Carnatic Wars. Carnatic Wars were a series of wars or battle between English and French for the period 1746 to 1763. In these periods, between 1746 to 1763, three consecutive battles were fought between the Britishers and the French. So now let us start with the first Carnatic War. Before we start the first Carnatic War, let us see the position of Carnatic at the time of 1740s. So in 1740s in India, Carnatic was mainly this region. This is peninsular India, and from this position, Odisha to the on the east coast, from here to here, Madras Presidency mainly, it was called Carnatic at that time. So in the first Carnatic War, which was fought between 1746 to 1748, three characters are very important. First is Captain Burnet, second is Captain Dupleix, who was the French naval officer, and Anwaruddin, who was the Nawab of Carnatic. What happened? Captain Burnet arrived in India to deal with the French domination on the east coast, and Dupleix was the naval officer of French company. So after arrival of Captain Burnet on east coast, the French proposed peace treaty with the Britishers, and Britishers agreed with them. After signing this peace treaty, the British naval officer Captain Burnet went back to England, and Dupleix, who was the naval officer of France, remained in India, and after some time he attacked on Madras and captured it. So Britishers complained to Anwaruddin for the violation of treaty, and Anwaruddin in retaliation attacked on French, and French were defeated in this battle. Anwaruddin was defeated by the French in this battle. The Austrian, meanwhile, in 1748, the Austrian War of Succession came to an end in 1748. The power of France weakened in India also, as well as in Austria also. So the position of France got weakened in India, and they were forced to sign a treaty and hand over Madras back to England. So by this way, the first Carnatic War came to an end in 1748. Now let us move to the next Carnatic War, that is the second Carnatic War, which was fought between 1749 to 1754. So in this battle, some characters are very important. So let us first see it. Chanda Sahib, who was son-in-law of Dostal, and Anwaruddin, Nawab of Carnatic, who was also there in the first Carnatic War. So there was a war of succession for the Nawabship, means who will become the next Nawab. For this purpose, they fought with each other, Chanda Sahib and Anwaruddin. Finally, Nizamul Mulk, who was the Nizam of Hyderabad, he died in 1748, and some relatives of Nizamul Mulk also contended for the Nawabship. So let us see who were the relatives of Nizamul Mulk. Muzaffar Jang, who was the grandson of Nizamul Mulk, and Nasir Jang, who was son of Nizamuddin. Means these two persons, Muzaffar Jang and Nasir Jang, were father and son. So they also fought for the war of succession, and French signed a secret treaty with Muzaffar Jang and Chanda Sahib, and French supported them. So the combined forces of Muzaffar Jung and Chanda Sahib and French, they defeated Nazir Jung and Chanda Sahib, who were supported by the Britishers. So in this battle, the moral victory was there for the French. So by this way, the French were became victorious. On the other hand, the English plotted with Nazir Jung and defeated the French army. So Britishers supported Nazir Jung and they defeated French army. So in this way, the second Carnatic War came to an end in 1754. Now let us move to the third Carnatic War, that is in 1756 to 1763. So the third Carnatic War began in 1756 between the French and the Britishers, who were the main rival. When the French besieged Madras, Robert Clive sent Colonel Ford to occupy northern Sarkars. Ford occupied northern Sarkars and brought Salabat Jung, the fourth Nizam of Hyderabad, under his control. So let us see where was northern Sarkar. This region of Odisha, this is called the northern Sarkars. So here they plotted Salabat Jung as the Nawab. A battle took place in 1750 at Vandivas between English and the French. There was a huge battle between French and the British army at Vandivas in 1760. The French were defeated. Pondicherry, which is now called Puducherry, was occupied by the Britishers. So Puducherry was occupied by the Britishers. When the 7-year war ended in Europe in 1763, the Treaty of Paris was signed. As per this treaty, Pondicherry was given back to the French. Means 7-year war was going on Europe, which came to an end in 1763, and a treaty was signed between this Britishers and French. And after this treaty, Puducherry was backed to the French. Robert Clive succeeded in making a name for himself among the native princes. So Robert Clive, who was the British officer, he became a hero and he became popular among the Indian native princes. He won many battles for English and plotted Dupleix, the French general, at every turn. Means he defeated this French naval officer Dupleix, who was the hero of the first Carnatic War. As a result of constant defeats, Dupleix was called back to France in disgrace. Okay, so French were continuously being defeated, and in this case, Dupleix was called back by the French government. Eventually, French East India Company was dissolved in 1770. So the fate of French to colonize India came to an end in 1770, and French East India Company was dissolved, and this battle written the fate of British East India Company for the coming centuries to rule on India, and this was the end of the third Carnatic War. So thanks for watching. Keep watching. We will soon come soon with the next video of the same chapter. So till then, keep watching. Have a nice day. Thank you.